Tracy, welcome back to my channel. So I am doing a scrapbook layout. It's just a random layout that I've done, not for anything in particular other than just because. And I have had this uh, colored paper in my stash for a little bit. I was so afraid it was going to get ruined. So it is something that my daughter's best friend, Kristina, had colored while she was waiting for her to try on clothes at, I think she said it was at Old Navy. And they recently had a little Facebook post about this picture that was colored, and I chimed in, and one of them says, "Oh, I think I still have that," and I thought, "Oh my gosh, I have it out ready to scrap." So I took a picture of it, and I told them, I said, "Well, I have it here, so I want to make sure that I put it down into a layout because I don't want it to get ruined." So it's called Best Friends, but that's just the way Christina wrote it, and of course Chris is the pregnant one, and my daughter, I guess she was trying on something green. I don't know. But the papers that I chose to use with this is from Pink Fresh. It was the Indigo Hills 2. It was my kit that I got, late last year. I don't remember which month exactly, but it was from my Secret Not Secret Kit Club, and I wanted to use it. I just love this collection. I think it's beautiful, and I don't think I've even opened it up yet. So I definitely wanted to use it for this crazy little picture that was colored. And then the photo is the two of them back when they first met. And yeah, so that was many years ago. So I am going through this collection, all the die cuts here, see if I can find anything that to fit. It was a little bit tricky because that um, the color, the drawing was so big, and I'm not used to working with that. So I wanted to just see what happened to work. Now I've already placed a couple of things that are down at the bottom, and the darker piece is kind of a dark blue, and it says there is so much more ahead. And then underneath that is a peach colored sticker, and it says leave no lovely word unsaid. I thought that was appropriate for these two because they're still really good friends. They're best friends even to this day. That was probably taken maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. It's been a while. Okay, now I absolutely love this dark blue paper, and I'm going to do what I do all the time is I'm going to cut some wonky scallops. Yep, going to do it. Now, I'm not a big fan of doilies, and I definitely don't like square doilies, but I know a lot of people use them. And I did get them in this kit, and so I want to just, I guess go ahead and get it used up. So here's my wonky scallops. I'm going to do two of them, even though I'm going to put it up against that larger piece. I'm going to have to trim a little bit of it off. I'm also going to add the ribbon. I showed the ribbon for just a little bit. The best way to put the ribbon down is, to put some of the ATG, glue along the edge and then put the ribbon down. It's better than wet glue because the wet glue you can see through, the ribbon because it is a sheer ribbon. It's really pretty. All right. So getting this all trimmed up. Next comes the ribbon. And it just adds a nice little border, to separate the scallops from the crazy coloring job that Kristina did. One nice thing about the ATG gun, if you get a little outside the edge, it just rubs off, just like that. Just rub your finger over it, and it'll peel up, and you can just pick it off. So I tried to use the wet glue to glue that ribbon down on the back. Yeah, it just doesn't work right. So using the ATG works so much better. And then I felt like, this larger piece was still getting lost with that beautiful floral print. So I decided to go ahead and use the rest of that dark blue. And this is something too that I used to do it all the time, and I'm starting to do it quite frequently again. Is I just cut little strips and make like a border around, whether it be the photo or this piece here. And I don't want to waste it. I want it to be, um, I don't want to use a big sheet of a 12 by 12 paper. I know that I can do very well with it with a 6 by 6. And once you get it all on there, as long as there's no, stripe or design that would show any sort of, top or bottom, you can do this. This is so easy. And then you can save your nice big paper. Oh, I hate to cut into my 12 by 12. I hate it, hate it. But sometimes you just have to. But anyway, this is how I use the paper. And normally I don't get the 6 by 6 and the 12 by 12 papers. I am not a big 6 by 6 pad fan, but I'm so glad that I did with this collection. I'm really glad. So I pulled the camera off. It's a sticker. And I put it next to the little darker blue piece. Slide everything in. You can barely see that doily. You'll see it a little bit better here in just a minute. Oh, I guess it wasn't a sticker because it needed some glue down on it. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to put wet glue down on anything. Doesn't matter. Okay, now these puppy stickers. This one says Happy Thoughts. It's kind of a purple color. And, like I said, I felt like you couldn't really see the doily. So this circle, it's kind of a dark blue. I end up cutting it in half, of course, and then putting it underneath the doily. And that way you can see the doily a little bit better, kind of a little bit of a shadow. And then the blue flower with the leaves on it, that was part of the half circle. It's kind of fun to do different things, to use different pieces of memorabilia to put in the scrapbooks. And I felt that this really needed to be in my daughter's scrapbook with her and her best friend. That little sticker, it says, "You are awesome." And there's the square one says, "Forever Young." Now I do add some sequins, and the date was 2015. I don't believe I show you how I do that. All right, well, so there we go. Here's the close-ups. Thanks for watching. Give a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.